Thank you, Manny's. It's so great to be here with you all. How many of you heard me speak before in some sense, like the giant rally we had a little while ago? I'm going to go inside baseball. Figure some of you are Yang Gang vets. I'm ready to bust out Yang Gang 101 on you. So, I talked a little bit before about where the campaign is. We're in such a fun, crucial time where we just polled at 5% yesterday in New Hampshire. So one joke I tweeted a while ago was, I love Iowa and New Hampshire equally until the data clearly indicates I should spend more time in one than the other. So at least that one's like a nice feather in the cap for New Hampshire. So I'm spending a week, I'm going to Iowa from here on Thursday to an AARP event, and then I'm heading to New Hampshire. So I've been to Iowa now 14 times and New Hampshire 15 times. So I'm getting to know both states very well. And so now some of that work is paying off. We got an endorsement from the gubernatorial candidate the last cycle in New Hampshire. And so then after that, I went to events with him, and our name recognition and our support levels in New Hampshire just started going up from there. So this is a crucial time because we're positioned to be one of the last 8 or 9 campaigns that makes the fall debates. And so it's been, I talked before in the general talk about how when you're running for president, you hang out with a bunch of the other candidates in like the Iowa union halls and the New Hampshire diners and whatnot. You actually run into each other. The field's about to shrink a ton. And so that shrinking field, the fact that we're positioned to be one of the last 8 or 9 campaigns is such an achievement for us. It's really awesome. And those of anyone who's contributing to campaigns, someone told me in Washington, D.C. that they are stunned that someone has come out of nowhere and beaten people who've been preparing to run for president for years. Like sitting senators and Congress people have been gearing up for this run for a long time, and then the Andrew Yang and the Yang Gang just came out of nowhere and sort of like crowded a bunch of them out. I'll tell you guys a funny story about when I was in South Carolina with Joe Biden and the gang. There were 20 of us living in this holding pen, the fish fry. And we all were supposed to go up and give our spiels in 1 minute. And it was so awkward. The whole thing was so awkward. I was candidate number 16 or something like that out of 20. So I go up there, and then this chant comes out of the crowd going, Andrew Yang, Andrew Yang. And I was supposed to react like this, and I was like, yay! And then like when I say, Amazon, like, what are they doing in there? Like, everyone, like, knew the lines. Everyone was like, what's the oil of the 21st century? Technology! And then, and like, the whole thing. And at the end of it, I, like, jumped into the crowd. There's actually some footage of me doing this. And then I went back into the holding pen with the other politicians, and they all looked at me like, what the fuck is that? There's some footage of that online. The whole thing is hysterical. And so that's what the energy of this campaign is just very, very different from the other campaigns, and that's why we're positioned to be one of the last 8 or 9 campaigns standing. And if you're one of the last 8 or 9 campaigns standing, the oxygen starts to leave the room, but we're going to end up absorbing a lot of the energy around people that are looking for a different kind of candidate. And I am so pumped for that opportunity, because the field shrinks, we get more airtime instead of having 20 people all competing. I have to say that the debate stage is a very, very distinct environment where you're with someone who seems totally normal before the cameras go on. Then you all go out there. Then all of a sudden everyone's like, there are these clearly rehearsed attack lines and everything else. You're like, holy cow, look what's going on here. And I've been in a very happy position too that no one wants to attack the Asian alternative candidate wants to give me money. I was like 5th or 6th on the stage, so it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go for that guy. So I knew that going in, and that's going to be true for the debate at the end of July as well. But I cannot wait for better and better opportunities to actually make the case to the American people in the fall. And so what we're waiting on right now is 3 more polls that put us at 2% or higher, and then that would cement our place in the fall debates. And so this is where the campaign is right now. I was just talking to Zach, my campaign manager. I had approximately 9,000 Twitter followers like a year ago, and now I'm at like 526,000. To use this as a numerical reference, when I told people I was running for president before, it was literally president of what? And now I can't leave the house without people just yelling yang gang at me and everything else. It's so fun. So the energy around the campaign has been so enormous, and it's very, very different than the energy around the other political campaigns, because a lot of people, raise your hand if this is the first political thing you've ever been to.
No.
Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. There are a lot of people who've never been involved in politics before that are energized by this campaign. And that proportion of Americans who don't get involved with politics is enormous. At least officially, it's 25% of Americans are politically disengaged. So if you're keeping track of this field, if you get that 25% activated and energized, then you can run the table. You can win the whole thing. Especially if your appeal transcends political ideologies. So this is an historic opportunity. And now that we've come this far, I look around all the time and say, man, from going from zero to where we are now, that's a minor miracle in political terms. That's why the folks in DC are so stunned. They're like, I've never seen anything like this before. And so to me, going from this point to contention and winning the whole thing is actually a smaller leap than the leap we've already made. And I will say, on a personal level, to make this next leap will require evolution for me, for the team. What got us to this point is just like a startup. How many of y'all work in startups? A lot of you. So if you work in startups, you know what gets you from point A to point G sometimes stops working and will not get you to letter LMN, right? And sometimes it's even true that some of the people that got you to letter G are not the right people to get you to letter LMN. So in the case of candidate, you can't switch candidates. So it's like, you're gonna be like, oh, that attacks something else? No. But there are different capacities that you need to build to get to that next point. And I'm happy to say that as a campaign, we're now equipping ourselves with the tools for the next rung. We're adapting, we're hiring. I personally am adapting and evolving and growing. And I'm excited about it. Like the opportunity now is very, very clear, the path, the vision. And we would not be there if not for everyone who's bought into the campaign early, which is many people here in this room, like Miles Lasker, Giselle Huff, other people that have been behind us from day one. And I gotta say, the people who've been bought in from day one, I hope you're pleased to see where we've gotten, but you have not seen anything yet. Thank you all. You all are tremendous. Appreciate the heck out of it. We'd love to just take a lot of questions and get to know some more of you. So yeah.
Can I ask me?
Ask you? That's very convincing.